She might be like, what? And we'll use a treat to get her in. I use treats to put them when they go in the crate a lot. I don't mind giving them a treat when they go in the crate. Does she have like a command that's like, go in the crate?
Yep.
Does she do it?
Yep.
Cool.
And then she eats all.
Perfect. Very nice. Do you have a word that you want to be like her release word?
I use okay with the other dogs.
You can keep okay with her and you can do a double, or the other thing you can also reteach is actually their names. So when I have 3 dogs at the door, I'll say her name, I'll say my other dog's name and my other dog's name.
Okay.
And I usually will do it in the same order.
Okay.
So that they kind of all know. Like Hogarth usually is last. He's my biggest dog. He just like hangs back and waits like a polite man because he's just like, I don't know how I'm gonna go. So you can do that, or you can do actually 2 separate words. I'm gonna use okay for now. You'll be able to switch it later, but the only thing about 2 separate words is don't mix them up.
Right.
Okay. So when you got the dog in the crate, and she's super excited because you just got home or whatever the case may be. What I don't want to do is I don't want to bug my dog and go, stay in there, stay, no, stay, right? I'm going to teach her that without words, it's just an expectation. It's referred to, called a behavioral expectation, right? It's just like, this is what I want you to do all the time. So, now watch her not come out. If she doesn't, I'll make her excited about coming out. So if I'm going to have the door open, she went to go out, and I just shut it a little.
So you would lure her out if she's not interested and then close it?
If she was not interested in coming out of there, I would put a bunch of food right there and make her interested in coming out.
Okay.
Just for the purpose of this.
Yeah.
And in fact, I might do that just because she's like, hey, this is great. There's some smells in here. We'll make coming out a little more valuable for you. So, when I go to open my crate, I'm going to open it slowly. I'm not going to block my dog. Do this whole dance of like blocking my dog, right? I'm going to open it slowly. If she goes to come out, I'm going to shut it. And I don't want to slam it on her. I'm not trying to bash her in the head. Obviously she's fine, right? We don't want to I don't want to create the scare in them. What I want to just create is repetition. Through repetition, like this is just, it's not an option. Like, it's just not going to happen. And for her, she's going to put her head down a little bit to come out, which is kind of indicates to me she's thinking about it. So she's not, so I can, I'm going to pick this up though. Oh crap. Stay. Okay, I'm going to use a different word just for her. I didn't realize that was going to happen. She might jump up too. I'm going to go. Break. Good job, yay! Nice, go. Nice. Good job, thank you, good job. Oh, good job, go. Now, I don't give them a treat when they come out for waiting. Coming out is the reward, right? So I'm going to tell her, go in your crate. Oh, yeah. Go in your crate. And she's, she's a little worried because it's not her crate. It's got different smells and whatever. I'm just going to run it again, let her eat that up for a second. So, when you go get your dog out of the crate, get your dog out of the X pen, right? You go out the door. If I open the door and my dogs go, door shuts. Right? Now, I don't want to slam my dog's head in the door. So oftentimes I'll have my knee ready to pop out just to pop out in front of him and then shut the door. Right? But what I'm not going to do again is I'm not going to go, no, you stay. You do that, so stay. I'm just going to open the door. If she tries to go out, it just shuts. And when you do this when you get home from work, or you've been out, it's gonna take some time, right? It's gonna be a little bit hard. You can make the requirement that they sit before they get out of the crate if you want to. to do that, I will often wait until they sit, which you kind of can get them to do it because you can just kind of be like, hey, look at me, and then they kind of look up and they kind of sit down because you've already practiced a lot of the sit. For me, I don't, because it's just, for me, it's something else that I just don't want to deal with. Good job. Good job. Good job. Ugh. So, does that make sense? When you get your dog out of the X-pen, this is what you should be doing. If she goes to get out, you just shut the door, wait. Now, if she's a runner out of her crate, get a leash on her, right?
Yes.
So you can certainly. So you put her in the crate. Look over, baby. All right. If she happens to get loose, dive on her.
Okay.
Nobody's aggressive, right? Everybody's good. No, I'm not worried. So if I got my leash and I'm going to get my dog out of the crate, I go ahead and open it up. I go ahead and open it up. Oh, now I've got. And I will practice until. Now, oftentimes, that was freaky, wasn't it? What oftentimes becomes a marker for our dogs is the clip of the leash, right? They hear the clip, they want to run out. If I go to unclip my dog, they hear the clip and they take off, right? So, I did the clip of the leash, and just because I grabbed the leash, it doesn't mean she can get out yet. So I just still maintain the door, slowly but surely, and I go, break, good girl. And then I let her out, and then I've got her on the leash and she can't go running. Right? I could have my food ready. Come here, good girl. At that moment, she's going to be a little bit wild, with us for stopping and dashing out and running around the house and causing problems. Right? Accidents or your things being broken. Right? Does that make sense? Super simple. It might take a while, right? Especially if you get home from work or something, she's like ready to go. And you got the other dog, if the other dog is super excited. She practices it with both dogs. Right? Have there two. If I have, I just put a video up on YouTube, or on Facebook and Instagram. I had 4 dogs and their brothers. They're facing next to each other. And I had to open each one, put all their gear on, so little harnesses, wait till, and I'd have the old one open while I was doing the other one. Right? And they just waited, and they go up. Now that comes from their old clients of mine, and when the little puppy was little, they started that right away, 8 weeks old. This is how they did it. And those dogs, I could open the crate and they won't come out. Like, I could walk out of the room and they wouldn't even come out. Right? And it's not because, it's just repetition. It's repetition, that's all they know. Alright? So, practice that. It also kind of helps her get calm, right? Getting calm. You also might want to tell her break and then have her habit of going into a sit. So you can start implementing that, right? Right as she comes out, so it's go. Right? And then you could walk her to the door. And then you at least got her to like calm a little bit before she's tearing out. You know, you start building those habits.